hello there. I'm not dizzy, your face is dizzy, and this is another Modern World Perfect Edition. Ad-free and remastered in 4K, this is how to detect surveillance items. And in fact, I don't even know how good Mario's improvisational skills are, but I bet if you name one subject right now, he can make a power chord. Here we go. Based on grilled cheese sandwich. All right, grilled cheese sandwiches. Let's take it away. Grilled cheese. You mean so much to me. Grilled cheese. You're so mean.
He does not remember what today's episode is about.
I should have said grilled cheese again. 'Cause I'm a modern
Surveillance tools.
Nowadays with technology, I think most people assume that if they're under a federal investigation or something, they're carrying microphones in their phones and they're looking at webcams on their computers. They have to just think that everything's gonna be cyber style, right?
And I think that's reasonable, but there's gotta be a situation where law enforcement just uses low-tech surveillance.
Or, if not law enforcement, criminals. Because that's the other thing. If you don't have the tech know-how, if you don't have the ability to penetrate a virtual private network, then old school bugs still work.
Well, we're not law enforcement, Brian.
So this is an experiment that we're doing on our own property?
For demonstrative purposes.
For science?
Yes.
All right, what do we got here?
This is an FM transmitter. I got it off of Amazon for about 12 bucks.
This is like I'm touching a holy relic right now because like this was the trope that fueled so many fantasies and dreams of knowing what other people were up to.
Well, it's antiquated technology, but it's so simple.
This is straight up just a power source,
which we plug in a 9-volt battery.
So you got an antenna on there, you got a microphone, and I don't see any controls on here. So I assume what happens is you plug in the battery and it just starts transmitting as long as the battery has power, and that's that?
That's that.
How far do they go?
I don't know how far they go, but the fidelity is surprisingly good under the right conditions.
So here's what I've heard, is when it comes to bugging, you either need to have a very strong transmitter to blast the signal a very long way, or you need to have finely tuned antennas and maybe be close to the location. So this is the kind of thing that you would plant on property, and then you would have, that's the trope of the van parked around the corner with people listening in live at all times.
Exactly. Those people listening in are going to have an FM receiver, or just like your regular radio.
You were saying that nowadays, a lot of them will be encrypted. My guess is that the days of high-end intelligence using unencrypted analog FM transmission are probably over.
I don't know. I mean, some of them now are Wi-Fi driven. You tune in on this one to 100.0 or around there.
Yeah.
And you'll hear what this is broadcasting. I gotta turn it back on.
Frequency mode.
Perfect.
What? So even if I'm really super quiet over here,
Yep.
and I'm talking about cutting off your fingers,
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm just talking about it. I would never do that.
I use all of them.
Alright, yeah,
I'm gonna hide this in here. So this is just a bug. Ah, so the antenna placement matters for sure.
Yeah.
I cannot believe how clear that is.
It's better when you're quiet. I think if you weren't as close to it, we would get much better fidelity.
Well, here. So I guess the idea is you set one of these in a lamp or in a smoke detector or something, and the microphone is sensitive enough that, like, can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
On there? Mm-hmm. Holy cow, that's a little scary.
Yeah, you sound great.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is shocking to me that this is $12 and is top of the line Cold War era bugging.
Yeah, and it works great. It's super cheap. You can get it off of Amazon.
So audio, I'm totally screwed. Anything I ever say or do, whether or not I think I'm alone, somebody could be peeping. Let's talk video.
Yeah, this is actually simpler and a little bit more modern.
And it's a little USB rechargeable, and it just shows up as a thumb drive. You grab the footage right on over.
Exactly.
When you first held this up, I thought like it's a USB thumb drive, and I'm like, well, that's not a very good disguise. And then you pointed out that you can replace the button and actually set it up as a button on your shirt. And then I became terrified as I realized that I could be dash cammed at all times.
Exactly.
This is the one that we actually shot the opening segment on, right?
Yeah. That footage of you in your car singing about grilled cheese
All right,
came off
look,
of that
I'm
camera.
just a very big fan of grilled cheese.
I get,
It's
you're a
fine.
very big fan of your own voice, is what it was.
In fact, when we were doing hacking the system, we found a keychain that has similar stuff. Not quite as good of fidelity as this, though. I know there's best practices to defend against the high-tech stuff, you know, people taking over your phone and so on. But is there any defense against an FM transmitter?
Well, you always see in the movies how people search for bugs.
Yep.
This is how.
This is a real thing.
It's a real thing. This is something that I think runs about 10 bucks, again, on Amazon, super cheap.
I'm gonna guess that there are fancy ones and less fancy ones. Wait, why are there LEDs on this? What
I'll
is that?
explain that in just a second.
Why is there a compass on this?
I don't know why there's
This
a
is
compass.
$10. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy. And all it is a radio frequency detector.
Okay.
So it picks up the FM transmissions from this. It will pick up Wi-Fi signal coming from your router or a Wi-Fi enabled bug, and it has various levels of. Okay, so you got
it's freaking out with our
Yeah.
mic packs and everything.
Oh yeah, we've got the mic packs too. That might be a
That
problem.
might be a problem.
So there's two different settings on there. There's one that just makes a sound.
Got it. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it works just like in the movies.
And if you switch
And
it up on
wait,
the next
wait.
setting,
Yeah.
it'll just do vibrations.
Oh, that's surprisingly sensitive.
Yeah, and the red lights on there is the signal strength.
Yeah. Okay, so like right there, if I turn it on sound.
Okay, this one, the battery's plugged in, so it's transmitting.
Yep.
You can adjust the sensitivity on here, right?
Oh, got it. So you say, okay, perfect. So you can set the squelch, as it were.
Yeah.
And it goes just by proximity.
Yeah. Now the problem is that with so many Wi-Fi enabled devices, so many like routers that are just ubiquitous in our everyday lives, it's gonna pick up that too.
Yeah, sure.
So you've gotta set the sensitivity really low and be very thorough when you're searching.
I am very glad I have one of these now.
Super cool, right?
Yeah.
Now, take off the video camera.
Yes.
Now the video camera doesn't even have to be running, right?
Okay.
For you to find it. This is actually a super lo-fi trick. You've got your lens on there, push the laser button. It's just a blinking red light, and you look through there, and you can see the reflection of the lens. That's how you find the camera.
Oh my God. Oh wow.
Super lo-fi,
So
right?
this, yeah. So just an array of LED lights, and looking through it, boy, it really does just pop. The lenses on the. Oh my God. Look at the lenses on the cameras.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it just blinks.
That's brilliant because when I see a pinhole like this, I don't bother to think there's a lens on the inside.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant trick.
Super simple, right? So you can understand why this thing is so cheap.
So we have to test this. What's the scenario?
The year is 2021.
Oh, the future.
President Kardashian is visiting the Modern Rogue warehouse.
My goodness, Madam President, what an honor. I surely hope nobody has bugged the place.
Let's hope not.
Wait,
but guess what?
who
They
bugged it?
totally have.
Yeah, but
I did.
I know, but you work for
Me.
who?
I'm in
TMZ.
Cobra.
Cobra, TMZ. It's a joint TMZ
Yes.
Cobra operation.
Yes.
And me being Secret Service for Madam Kardashian. Yeah, no, in. All right, I'll go.
Good. It's a good narrative.
Hide 'em good. This is Delta Echo Foxtrot 27-5 DNA 2 calling the president. Hello, Madam President. The motorcade is on its way. Bizarre Magic Inc. headquarters, it won't be prepared in time. I've got to sweep the area. Of course, you hired the best. I'm Science Man. Murphy.
Mr. Brushwood. Today, President Kardashian will rue today that she crossed Cobra
And TMZ.
and TMZ.
Well, I'm gonna find the bug, but where is it? Like, is it in the right?
No, it's in the other room.
Okay. What are the only hints I got?
You have 30 seconds!
Oh, you'll nerd 30 seconds? Jesus. Okay. Just somewhere in the room?
Somewhere in the room.
All right.
Yeah, well, this is gonna be hard. We're gonna be here all night.
Well, oh, look at all this sound equipment. Appears to be intimidating radio signals.
Were we done doing that?
There's definitely... I wonder if I'm picking up the camera equipment.
Oh, the mic? Probably.
Man, having the mic packs makes this hard.
Yeah, I think the mic pack is really throwing you off.
Is that code for I'm not close? Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, oh, so if you use this as a wand, if I turn up the squelch a lot, oh, dude, it's just screaming at me.
It's very ineffective right now.
Okay, hold on. Is it not over here? It seems to think something's over here. Oh, hey!
Well, you weren't supposed to find it that way.
I just found it. But here, let me see whether I would have caught it.
You succeed only through your incompetence, Brushwood!
Oh, you'll not get us today, Cobra.
I gotta make more fists when I talk.
It's really only from one angle you could see the
It's
the
very,
lens.
very narrow.
That's one. Nice
That's
try,
one.
Cobra. I'm gonna go off mic.
All right.
I'm gonna turn off my mic pack. He's picking up these phones. Yeah, that's the phones. Wait. Maybe it wasn't the phones. Is it just a one? Oh no!
But you have not found them all.
Mr. Brushwood.
You got 2 out of 3. Turn that one off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, I found it! I never would have found that. Was amazing.
Curse you, Brushwood! Curse you!
Finally, President Kardashian will be spared the indignity of a public scandal.
You win this time, Brushwood.
That was awesome. That was legit badass.
You like that?
Yeah,
It's
it
cool, right?
totally worked. It totally
Yeah.
worked. I don't think it was as effective for the cameras as we
Yeah.
would have liked. I got lucky on the camera,
Yeah.
but the other two I definitely found purely based on this this reading. $10.
Yeah, you can find them super, super cheap on there. And there are so many of them that are the same thing, but with different labels. Go with the cheap one.
Yeah, right on, man.